Did you know that improving your blood sugar doesn't mean you have to give up carbohydrates? In reality, one of the quickest ways to support healthy blood sugar is by adding the right foods to your meals rather than eliminating an entire food group. Over the years, I've seen this happen with countless patients. Hundreds of people have dramatically improved their blood sugar levels within days simply by incorporating specific foods into their daily routine. Even better, many have maintained those improvements for months and in some cases years without relying on medication. In today's video, I'll walk you through 10 powerful foods that naturally support healthy blood sugar. Each one works by improving your body's chemistry, increasing insulin sensitivity at the cellular level, and helping your body regulate glucose more efficiently. The goal isn't just lowering your numbers quickly, it's keeping them stable in a healthy and sustainable way. Before we begin, I'd like to ask one small favor. If you enjoy learning the science behind how your body works instead of simply being told to take another pill, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and drop a comment below telling me your fasting blood sugar reading from this week. I genuinely read your comments, and your experiences help me decide what topics to cover in future videos. Now let's get started. Here's something most people never hear during a rushed doctor's appointment. High blood sugar rarely begins with sugar itself. More often, it starts with a hormone called insulin. Insulin acts like a key. Its job is to unlock your body's cells so glucose, the sugar circulating in your bloodstream, can enter the cells where it's needed for energy. But after years of repeated blood sugar spikes, those cells gradually stop responding. It's as if insulin keeps knocking on the door, but the cells refuse to answer. This condition is known as insulin resistance. To compensate, your pancreas produces more and more insulin. Unfortunately, even with higher insulin levels, blood sugar continues to rise because the cells remain resistant to its signal. The usual medical response is often to prescribe medication that encourages the body to produce or use even more insulin. While medications certainly have their place, they don't always address the underlying reason insulin stopped working efficiently in the first place. The healthcare system is excellent at treating disease, but short appointments rarely leave enough time to explain how everyday foods directly influence insulin sensitivity and metabolic health. So today, that's exactly what we're going to cover. My name is Dr. William, and every one of the 10 foods in this video supports your body in one of 3 important ways. They slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. They reduce the inflammation that interferes with insulin signaling. Or they help restore your cell's ability to respond properly to insulin. You don't need to start eating all 10 foods tomorrow. Instead, gradually introduce them over the next couple of weeks. As they build on one another, their combined effect becomes even more powerful. Let's begin with the very first food. The first food is fenugreek seeds. These tiny golden brown seeds are inexpensive and available in the spice section of most grocery stores. Because they're not as common in Western diets, many people simply overlook them, but that would be a mistake. They may be one of the most affordable and effective natural tools for supporting healthy blood sugar. So what makes fenugreek so beneficial? It contains a special type of soluble fiber called galactomannan. Once this fiber reaches your stomach and mixes with water, it forms a thick gel-like substance. That gel slows the rate at which food leaves your stomach, especially carbohydrates. As a result, glucose enters your bloodstream gradually instead of flooding it all at once. A slower release means smaller blood sugar spikes and less demand for large amounts of insulin. Fenugreek also contains a unique amino acid that may encourage the pancreas to release insulin more efficiently while helping muscle cells absorb glucose more effectively. Throughout my years of practice, I've watched patients improve their fasting blood sugar within just 1 or 2 weeks after consistently adding fenugreek to their routine. Using it is simple. Place 1 teaspoon of whole fenugreek seeds into a glass of water before bed and let them soak overnight. The following morning, drink the water and eat the softened seeds before breakfast. If you don't enjoy their slightly bitter flavor, you can grind the seeds into a powder and mix about half a teaspoon into yogurt or sprinkle it over eggs or other meals. Just remember to start with a small amount. Because it's rich in fiber, your digestive system may need a few days to adjust.